Hello and welcome to the Darkest Hour. My name is Panamus Crime, and today we're looking at Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, the update or upgrade that I bought for Dark Souls 2. Now, I didn't do a Game of the Year last year, or my top 10, but number 1 would have been Dark Souls 2. It was my favourite game of 2014, so it makes sense that I was going to buy this, because I held off on buying all of the DLCs because I heard this version was coming out. So let's check out how different it is, because I actually did play this at 60 frames per second. I found a fix online, and the first time around I played it at 60 frames per second. I actually played it across 3 monitors, which was awesome. But I'm not going to do that this time. We're just going to play it normal and see what the vanilla update offers us. So let's have a look. Logging into Dark Souls 2 game server. I remember this. So basically this is updating textures, lighting, it changes enemy placement, which means it's a completely new experience, and it offers a new challenge and includes the DLC. So it's worth it just for the, if you don't have the DLC, it's worth it just for that, because it's the same price as the season pass, the upgrade is. So you might as well get this. But let's just check out a couple of the settings first. This is all you really get for settings. You get full screen resolution and auto detect best render settings. Yep, that's all you get. You can switch across to this one where you can change all settings, or you can just leave it on this. This is as high as it can go. Like high is actually the highest. Yeah, pretty basic stuff. And this to me doesn't look any different to the first version. There may be one or two things, but I don't think so. So we're just going to leave it at that, and I'm going to jump into a new game. Now before we do jump into a new game, excuse me, we're not going to be looking at this as a first impressions, because I've already completed this on normal and New Game Plus, because it's that good. So I'm going to be running through it as if I know what I'm doing, but the enemy placement has changed, so that's what we're going to be focusing on the most. Just how much of a change it is. So, with that said, I want to hit new game. Blood on, of course. Mild or off? No, on. Subtitles, yeah, we'll leave it on. HUD, always display, yeah, leave it on. Brightness, turn that down slightly. That'll do. What do we have here? Shit, game options. Ooh, I don't really know whether I want to change any of this yet. You do have all these options to fuck with if you want to change them. I'm going to leave them as they are now. We've got voice volume, sound effect volume, music volume, cross region play, voice chat, cross region play. That's interesting for multiplayer. I'm going to leave it as restricted for this video though. It's nice that you can put that on. I think that's something new. Auto target. No, I don't really want that on. Actually, do I want that on? So I'll go auto lock on. Yes, I want that on. Cinematic effects on, camera adjust. Okay, so all this is pretty standard stuff. Just leave it at that. Now we get to create our character. Actually, I think we've got to watch a cutscene before that.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
If that makes sense to you, fair play to you. I've played through this game twice and it doesn't make much sense to me. It does make a little bit of sense. Makes more sense when you've seen the ending anyway. And that reminds me, this new version, this update, is supposed to have an alternative ending. Or a different ending. I'm not sure how true that is, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so what did we notice? First of all, well, we noticed that it's running really nice. It's running at 60 frames per second. It's locked to 60, but it's running at 60. The lighting looks nice. Textures look like they've been improved, and motion blur looks like it's been added. I'm okay with motion blur. I have motion blur on the camera, and I have motion blur on the movement. Because it makes the lighting look better, it makes the shadows look better. I just prefer it. A lot of people don't like it, but who for them? No, I don't have any weapons. What's that done? That actually goes to two-handed. How do I open my inventory? I can't remember. There you go. Inventory. Do I have any weapons? No, I don't have shit. I have that, but it's equipped. The little red thing means that it's equipped. I don't have anything, actually. Not a damn thing. All of this looks the same. They haven't really changed any of this. It wasn't that good before. Doesn't look like I've done much to improve it either. Key bindings, video settings. It's the same as the menu. Game options, screen options. Meh. And quick game. We don't want to do any of that. So let's just run through here, seeing as we've got no attack. I will say it does look. It doesn't look like a console version anymore. It does look like. Oh, it doesn't. At least doesn't look like a last-gen console version. Yep, this is a little shortcut. Right now, up here, as you can see for these big-ass footprints, is this one-eyed troll thing. And there's a ring up there if you can beat him. But I'm going to need a weapon, and probably going to need to level up quite a bit before I fight him. But the ring is worth getting. So if there's some way I could stealth past him, maybe. However, they did say that they've changed the position of the enemies, but there's still footprints here, so it makes sense that he's still going to be here somewhere. Let's have a quick look. You're not supposed to go up here yet. You're supposed to go into that door. What would be nice. The textures and the lighting do look improved. I can't say that they don't, because they do look better. And it's been at least coming up to a year since I played it as well. And they do look better. It is really hard to fight this guy if he hasn't seen me yet. See that body behind him? There's something there. I don't know what it is. But we managed to get past him anyway. I'm not sure how much of an achievement that was. Yeah, this is just the way out. If I'd have come across the bridge, it would have put me here, rather than going in that hole. Okay, that doesn't look any different, but I need a weapon before I'm going to fight him. In fact, I'm probably not going to fight him for a while. Is there anything around here? Apparently item placement has changed too, so I'll have to find out about that. There's a cutscene when we go in here, so let's have a look.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
You laughing at me?
What is your name?
Bilbo. Actually, we're not going to call ourselves Bilbo. What should we call ourselves? Let's just go with my name. Sir. Try to recall your name. What? My name is Polymuscribe. Are you sure of your name? Yeah, kinda.
At least you know your own name.
We've established that.
Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Yep, there's one. Used to be one of those upstairs as well.
Supposed to be.
Couldn't give a fuck. Gives me humanity, right?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Right, this is where you create your character. Now, you can spend a long ass time on this. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Doesn't look like there's anything new, so we're just going to go with something default. Now, before, I've played as an explorer, and I've played as... was it a bandit or a swordsman? And a knight. So I played as an explorer and a knight. The explorer I played co-op with a buddy, and the knight I played as my single player where I go to New Game and New Game Plus. I would rather play as something else, so let's have a look. Minor skill swordsman fights gracefully with strong weapons in both hands. What other bonuses that give me? So the stats at the bottom. It doesn't give me much magic though, does it? I do want magic high. I haven't really played with much. Knowledgeable sorcerers cast sorceries with high intelligence and attunement. You can. There's nothing stopping you getting a warrior that's into magic. It just take you a bit longer, but there's nothing stopping you doing it. You have magic anyway. Deprived. A friend of mine did play the first Dark Souls deprived. I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't mind some dexterity though. So, which one's the dex? Which one's got the highest dex? Bandit has high dex. Swordsman has nice high dex. Yeah, we're gonna go with swordsman. Gift. Life ring. This ring of old slightly increases HP. Now, it's good to start off with a ring, a human effigy, but we already have one of those. And there used to be one upstairs, so we're gonna have a look at that straight away. I'm not gonna pick that. Healing waste. Various items used to cure poison and restore HP. Essential for anyone traveling around out. Maybe you go with that. Home with bone. This is pretty good. This pretty much sends you to the last bonfire you rested, or a last checkpoint, save point, whatever. They do come in handy, but you do pick them up on the way. I'll think about that. Seed of a Tree of Giants. Now, this thing's interesting. Very interesting, because I've no idea what it does. But there is something else that you've got to do with this. And you can get it somewhere else, but I'm not going to pick that, I don't think. Bonfire said it just makes... it basically, in the old game, when you rested at a bonfire, you could then return to the bonfire and the enemies would respawn in the first game, for those of you that don't know. Whereas in Dark Souls 2, they'd only respawn a couple of times, so you couldn't farm an area. Whereas the bonfire aesthetic brought the enemies back, but it increased the difficulty. You couldn't reverse it. That area would always be that hard. But now, in this update, they've said that you can farm areas as much as you want, so I'm not sure how useful a bonfire set is going to be, so I'm not going to take that. But they are rare and they are worth having. Petrified, especially if you want to, like, if you know you've got to farm an area, because certain enemies only drop certain things, and if you need that particular item, you have to use a bonfire aesthetic. It's as simple as that. Petrified something, a simple petrified lump. It may have some use someday. I think we're just going to go with the healing wares. Or life ring. Yeah, I don't have any rings. Let's go with life ring. But now you can't change all of this. Body, like gender is male. Build. So does we want him high on dex? I'm gonna just leave him as standard. Physique. Yeah, whatever. You can fuck with all of this on your own character. I'm actually just going to leave it. Advanced settings. Overall. Yeah, look. Beard, tattoo, jaw. You can mess with all of this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to finalise the creation. This is your true self, and we'll just move on.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know.
You laughing at, motherfucker?
door and trot along to the kingdom.
Trot along to the
But
kingdom.
remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow.
They are, huh?
Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
I'd like to know what's so funny. It's true, but it's not funny. I think we're back in now. Yes, that puts us back in self-recollection. Okay, these here, they're the other players. Not sure whether I can react to them. I can't remember. It has been a while. Right, so now I have my weapons. And that's the way out. Upstairs, there used to be a human effigy, so I'm going to go and have a look, see if I can find that again. Pick up item. What do you know? Human effigy. Excellent. Is there anything else up here? Now, you can talk to all these if you want.
A link between Drangleic and the outer world.
And they all have something to say, but
I knew you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom.
oh, what a... See, I just wasted that. This is the thing about Dark Souls. If you use something, it doesn't come back. It's done. It just doesn't come back. So, we did get a ring. That's what we picked, wasn't it? Ring, yes. No, equip. Why can't I equip that? Equipment, there you go. Ah. Right, ring. I'll put that on. It gives me slightly more HP. My swords. Let's go outside before we practice. I'm getting this sword around in here, so I don't want to fight these women. Even though they do drop like some useful shit, I don't really want to kill them. That's that. And that's that. Okay, is there a block? There used to be. No, that's heavy. I must say, the textures are much better. They're still not like best in class or anything, but they are much better. Okay, I'm going to light this bonfire because we don't want to do all of that again. Rest at bonfire or light torch. Do I have a torch? I do have a torch. And that seems to work really nice. The new lighting is very nice. The reason I've fixed light the torch is so I can light these things. Now there are enemies around here. I don't think they're in the main bit. Is that light? Yep. There's one of them little trolls down there. Remember, he gave me a lot of trouble the first time. Now he's gonna fuck with him now. Like, who the hell is that? That was not there the first time. No idea who that is. Okay, I think there is an enemy in here. Is there something for me to light? Read message. Yeah, this is a message by other players. Joy ahead, therefore hurrah for silence. They're not always friendly. Joy ahead. Master ahead, in short, try whatever. You have to pick from a preset, you can't just put right where you want, but Some of them are quite funny. Whoa, lighting is completely different in Majula. Look at it. That lighting with the motion blur looks completely different. We'll go back into the old place, try and get some stuff. I'm not sure, but how did I run? Just hold red. I don't think I've completed this game twice. Alright, there are a couple of more things for me to light. I guess I'm going to go this way. The statue blocks your way. You need, you used to have like this item that you can use on a statue. Like you can't hit him. There's an item that I need to use on a statue to turn him to life, but when you turn him to life they turn into an enemy. I'm not sure if the torch actually goes through this fog either. Oh, it does. It does. Alright, this is just like yield right weapon, two-handed weapon. Roll away! You really do have to time your attacks, but that didn't seem too taxing. We'll set a light there. Or dashing to jump. There's a ladder up here as well. Climb up. It all does look and run much smoother, much tighter. It does feel like while falling, plunging attack. It does feel like a HD version of the game, which is what it should. I'm not sure if you get anything for lighting all these things. No idea. Guard break. Really? Whatever. You should. I think you can slide down these. There we go. No need to be slow. Right, we've got to jump across here. Okay. You can fall off there, by the way. I've got an amber herb. Yes, I will take that. Yeah, you can definitely fall off here, so definitely don't take this for granted. Is there anything else that I've got to do? Because the mist seems to be... Yeah, I think you've got to drop down on that thing. You know where it says... This is how you get to the next one. But there should be an enemy down somewhere. There is. And you can lock onto him by pushing in like the right stick. And it says once you fall... Right there, what does it say? It says it here, don't it? While falling, plunging attack is RB or left. Alright, let's try it. There we go. Stamina bar is very important as well, that green bar underneath. Especially for me that I've got two weapons out, but I normally like in RPGs having a two-handed. Jumping, okay. Let's have a look at that. No. What did that say? There you go. You have to hit them both at the same time. Let's try again. No. No. I don't know. I guess the torch ran out as well. Okay, what are we getting here? A cracked red eye orb. Not sure what that's for. I'm sure it'll come back to me. It is very fun revisiting this game. So we're actually above the level that we went in before. So as you can see, there's the guy that we couldn't get past. There is the door that we went down. And we're above it. The problem is, we don't have a torch anymore. So let's see if we can find something that's lit up, which we can't, which is annoying. Whoa. Yeah, there's some dudes over there. We're not too worried about them. Can't even get out of that room once we get in there. So the only way to really get that lit again is to... Wait, how many torches do I have? First of all. It would normally say how many torches I have here, but... for some reason, it's not. Right, so is this better than what I have? Nowhere near. What about this stuff? No. I'm going to assume that it's all that way. You can't even light it off that, you have to light it off a bonfire. Okay, so we'll come back to this place when we want to get some more souls and stuff. Let's go adventuring, see if we can get some combat on the go. Okay, so the idea of this build is to stay as light as possible and do as much damage as possible. Now, you're not going to be able to do that much damage because I'm going to put power points into dexterity, but it also means that I'm not going to get hit, which means I'm not going to use as much life. Some enemies you're just not going to be able to avoid getting hit, it's just going to be a constant barrage of fuckery. Some enemies it's really going to help you with. You can make a good all-rounder, especially on New Game Plus. Divine Blessing. I'm trying to remember what they were for. I knew they were useful. See what it says. I know what's down here. Horse and then horse. Great. That is so useful. Let's see if we actually get a horse down here. Impossible. What's impossible? Ooh. This looks like a blood stain. Such full of blood. Should show you how that person died. It looks like he tried to attack that dude with a sword. Yep, that's what it looks like. Well, that's your own dumb fault. Why would you attack him? This guy, you have to talk to him every time you see him, and I saw him in every place that I could, and you can actually summon him to help you with the final boss, which I did. It was well worth it. I'm going to talk to him.
Have you business with me?
About business with
Right, all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens
dead down
above.
there.
Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now. See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive.
Sure it does. Whatever, dude. Can you shut up so I can pick this thing up?
Hey, you don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?
Okay, less. Right, what's this message say? Be wary of ambush. Yeah, I'm aware of that. If I step into that room, I got a life gem. Nice. If I step into that room, I'm gonna get fucked. He's talking about the statue. I don't know if we can zoom in. I can't remember how to do it. But just on the other side of that, I don't know if you can see it. There's like a lever, and there's a statue there. You need one of those. I think the Divine Blessing does it. I'm not. That might not be right. You need an item to make the statue come to life, and you can go through that door. We don't need to go that way yet, though. What's behind that doors is not for us just yet. So we'll come back to that later. I just wanted to talk to him. I want to talk to him at every opportunity I can, because like I say, he's kind of like the guy from the first game. I can't remember what his name was. That guy that goes mad at the end. God, I'm really bad with names in video games. Yeah, the lighting is just crazy. There's some mad bloom effects. Okay, there was a place called, I think it's the Black Gulch, where there's loads of these things and they spit acid at you. I hate them, hate them! Hateful things. Right, there's not much point in trying to go down there yet. But the lighting looks pretty poor down there, gotta be honest. It really does. Now, there used to be traders in these buildings. There still is.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor.
Look at him stuttering now, right? As you go through the game, the more you buy from him, the richer he
do
gets,
have a look
that
at my
stutter
wares.
disappears.
I could really use the business.
Alright, let's see what you got. Buy item. I can't afford nothing that you're selling, crazy boy. Alright, you got some nice shields. I'll give you that. And you got some decent armor and stuff. You got nothing else.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
You do, huh? Well, I'm not too fussed about seeing you. I just want to rinse your cupboards. There used to be a chest up here. There still is. Good. What does it give me? Pick up item. Titanite shard. I will take that. You need Titanite shards for upgrading weapons. If you've never played Dark Souls before and you're into games where you have to get loot and you have to find items, you have to combine items, you have to use them, and you have to buy and sell stuff, you have to craft stuff, and you like fighting, and you're like crazy. Look, oh, these little pig things fuck you up, man. I gotta go. And they chase you forever. Yeah. Oh, look, it's still fucking coming. Fuck off, pig thing. This little pig thing is gonna cause me some grief. How much fucking health they've got. They will just chase you down as well. There should be a lady over here that we have to talk to. Is this bonfire which we need to sit out? There's a lady over there, we've got to talk to her. She's how you level up. Game doesn't really tell you that. I can't believe I'm getting fucked up by these pig things. Completely forgot about it. Get off there. Yep, damn you, pigger! Come to Dark Souls for the pigs. Shit, I gotta get out of here. Do they follow you into the building? I can't believe these pigs are going to be so much grief. They did say the game was harder, but I remember these giving you grief at the beginning. When you've got like no power whatsoever, these pig things fuck you up. This is just a tiny enemy. This is nothing. These enemies are really, really nothing. Alright, one of them's almost down. Did I get him? Nope. I used another fucking life gem. Those things don't come back either. I still gotta find the Estus flask as well. I'm not sure if she gives it you though. Okay, Mr. Piggy, time for you to die. Okay, this lock-on feature that I'm using definitely helps. I remember the first time I played it, I played a lot of the game, especially the first game, without using the lock-on, and it's much harder. As if the game needs to be harder, for crying out loud. With the lock-on, it's, you know, just wail away on him. Okay, those fucking 3 pigs caused me some problems. Used 2 life gems, but they're down. No more piggy. Yeah, I mean, I am convinced that it does look better, and it definitely runs better. There is no frame jump at all. It's like 60. Only 60. It's lots. You need to go and get the key from somewhere. You have to talk to this guy. Look. He's the blacksmith. You do need him to like repair weapons and to upgrade stuff.
I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant.
You did, huh?
And now somebody's gone and locked the door.
See, look, like they've upgraded the texture of the building, and they've added bump onto it. The geometry is still pretty basic, but they've changed the texture, and it looks really nice. And even like these planks look really nice. But yet the cloth on this roof, this canopy, the texture's kind of low res. So the textures are a mixed bag. Most of them look quite a lot better. There's an item around here. Yeah, there was. What was it? Soul of an aimless soldier and a life gem. Yeah, I'll take that. Right, I do have to talk to this lady down here. What does someone say about it? Visions of death. Right, let's talk to her.
Are you the next monarch?
I am. Call me King Potty.
Merely a pawn of fate. Bearer of the curse. I will remain by your side.
You better.
Till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
Estus Flask.
Go on
Sweet.
and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrin.
You may level up by the power of the Emerald Herald.
Bearer of the curse.
This lady
Seek misery.
is the Emerald Herald.
For misery will lead you to greater, stronger
She's
souls.
how you level up.
You will never meet the king
What does
with a
the
soul
point
so frail and pallid.
They all talk in riddles as well, but it all makes sense. Okay, so this, these little icons in the bottom left-hand corner, like with the 2 sword helms, that's pretty much your D-pad. I'm not sure how the keyboard controls in this game. I just wouldn't even want to bother. It's one of them games like Assassin's Creed where Designed for controller, play with a controller. That's what I do. So, where you see the two swords, that's left and right to select them. Now, you don't have to select them if it's the only thing in that slot, but you can put multiple things on that slot and use a D-pad to scroll through them. So, see how I'm pressing down and it's scrolling there? So what I need to do is to equip something else here. And what I'm going to do is equip the Estus. Now, I only have one Estus, but you can get Estus shards that allow me to have more Estus. What Estus does, it refills a bit of your health. It's like a health item. And Estus is what we will use if we get in trouble, because Estus refills our bonfires. Life gems do not. You have to buy life gems. So, and they run out at vendors. Whether they do on this one, I don't know. So we're going to light this bonfire. And I'm going to show you by using my Estus to refill my health. Those who have played these games know about this. It's very boring. See, I've got no Estus. Rest at the bonfire. And my Estus should be done. Now here you can attune spells. Got no spells to attune. I can burn. I don't want to burn anything. You can actually drop an item box. But they've actually give you that for free this time. You had to purchase it last time. That's kind of interesting. Actually, I can't remember. And you can travel between different bonfires that you've already lit. And there are a few of them. We've only lit 2, so we can travel between. If you want to go back to that other one, I can skip to that one. I'm not going to. We're going to stay around here. You see my Estus has been recharged. Life gems have not. So we'll leave it on Estus. Now, there is a guy at the top of here that asked us about joining a covenant. Now, you could join that covenant. I'm not sure about the covenants. I never really joined them. Some give you benefits, some don't. I'm not even going to talk to him because he doesn't know about it sometimes. But yeah, he joins a covenant. Covenants give you some benefits and change the game in some way. Since this game's been released, there's been 1.5 million deaths. That's insane. That's insane. I love that. And this guy's died. How the hell did he die? Did he attack that dude? It's not going to tell us. Oh well. Yeah, the covenants do give you some benefits. They also give you some hassles as well. Like it's just like joining a faction. Try gesture and then go just view ahead. How do I do the gestures again? There you go. Point, I won't bite, bow. Wave, pumped up, war cry. Righty ho, no way. Yeah, I'm on bow. This is when you see other players online, you can do stuff like that. There is actually a voice chat in there now. Though it kind of takes you out the immersion a bit. Sorry, I know you want me to find the key, I'm just fucking up some barrels before I do that. Yeah, so on the whole, I think the lighting does look really nice. Really nice. What's this underneath here? I have to say that I haven't gone further enough to see the enemy placement. Apparently enemy placement's different, so let's go and have a look, see if we can bump into some enemies. The enemy placement doesn't look that different, and item placement definitely isn't different. Now I know this is just a starting area, and trust me, this is nothing. This game is so big. Does not move. Yes, you need something to move that, and this whole chamber spins round and opens a door. There, that door. But we're nowhere near that yet. You've got to do a whole bunch of other levels to get to that. This video is so full of spoilers, but shit. I'm going to put spoilers on the title. There used to be a chest on the left down here. Let's see if it's still there. It is. Now, I couldn't remember what was in this chest, so I can't tell you if it's the same thing. A crimson palmer, which I believe is a shield. Visions of left, and then shield. Try left. Like, these are actually pre-written comments. It's just funny. This crap me off. Probably shouldn't be funny. It's just helpful, really. If they're helpful, you're supposed to rate them up. I don't think they'll last forever. Right, we've got to open that door. We're going to do it. Let's have a look around. How do we open that door then? Is there a switch over here? Yes, there's a switch on the wall. Pull this. I don't think it lasts very long as well. I think it shuts behind you. Nope, that one's fine. One of them doesn't last very long. Okay, so what do we have up here? There's a switch here. I told you it does, that the door comes down. I thought it did. I'm thinking I'm going mad. There is a switch here. Yeah, which only comes available when the door's down. Fair enough. And there's an item for us to pick up here, which is Soul of Lost and Dead and Broken Thief Sword. Is the Broken Thief Sword better than any of the swords that we already have? Hold on, 121 and 110. Nope, not better at all. Okay, hides Tower of the Flame. These guys that are here, he wasn't there last time. I saw this on video. He was not there last time. You can leave him alone and they don't really attack you. They've got arrows in his head, but if you do attack him, it's formidable. So, probably best off leaving him alone for a little while. But as you can see, there's a big fuck off dude there. There's another one of them always see me already. This is why I wanted the dexterity, because you used to be able to trick him into falling off the edge. I nearly fell off the edge. Come on, come down here. This place is easy to miss. I missed this for years, and there's not for years, but for a long time. There's a bonfire down here. Ow! Asshole! Did you see that? That was fucked up, man. I thought he was supposed to disappear on the bonfire. I guess that's changed, right. Because we've lit that bonfire, that's when we're going to start. Wow, he's tough. Yep, he's tough. I haven't leveled up either. I did hit him a little bit. Ow! Whoa! Oh shit! Yep, there he's gone. Now this symbol means you can summon someone to help you with it. I don't really want to do that yet. I'm going to be doing that when I get to the boss. This guy's got his health recharged now. I'm trying to sneak around him. I don't think it's going to work. I'm going to try it. I wonder if we can backstab this big giant. Nope. Still kind of mad. Oh! Deadly! Ow! Yep, that's how easy it is. That's why they call it Dark Souls, not Light Souls. But we should just start at that bonfire just around the corner. We can go and pick up our souls and all is good in the world again. I don't think I'm human anymore. No, I'm not, but I'm not really worried about that right now. It's nice to retrieve my 200 souls. I'll probably get more than that for killing this dude. Don't really want him to come down here. I don't know why I keep bringing him down here either. really stupid of me. Okay, let's see if we can at least beat this guy before the video ends. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, be careful of doing that. Okay, one more time, come on. It's not Dark Souls if you're not constantly dying. What I am kind of disappointed is, okay, they did add a few more enemies like that. Shit. That hurt. Like these White Knight enemies. Are added, but these two big motherfuckers are still here. Like they was here last time. There's another one there. That one's got a mallet though. I'm not sure if I can do this guy. I'm way too under level. No, you get. Who used to beat this game at soul level 0? Fuck. Do it in! Yeah, he's down. Okay, we got him. We got one of them. But notice how my health bar, the little thing at the end, has gone down a little bit. Every time you're not human, the health bar keeps coming down and down and down each time you die. Until you end up with like a tiniest little health bar, and it just keeps getting harder and harder and harder, and it just forces you like, no, you don't play the game like that. You play it like this. Yep, this guy's got a completely different behaviour because he's got a different weapon. Probably gonna get fucked up now. I'm gonna lock onto him. Roll! Roll! In. Fuck! 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 Yeah. Okay, great place to call it the end. Yeah, that's how hard Dark Souls is. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to keep playing it because I'm addicted to this shit. And as you can see, the game runs perfectly. I'm not sure how well this is going to come across on YouTube. Like, just look at these guard rays. Dave was not there on the first one. Look at the resolution of this wall. Nice bump maps and everything. You never had that on the first one. Some resolutions are not that great. Like these on these rocks, they may have been slightly improved, but not really. They've got to keep it down in some places to really get the performance great. But the optimization is very good. The lighting is much better with DirectX 11, and so is the way that it handles textures. So I'd say if you don't have the DLC but you have played Dark Souls 2, now's the time to get this, because it's the same. The upgrade is the same price as the DLC, and you just get to do it all again. Unfortunately, you can't continue from your old save game. You've got to start again. But if you've finished the game once, going through it again isn't really no hardship. It's a lot of fun. I'd say if you've never played it before, now is the perfect time to check it out, and I highly recommend it to you. This is the definitive HD version of this game. If you already have the game and you already have the DLCs, it's very hard to recommend this. Yes, it does look better, but it depends how much you want it to look better. The enemy placement so far doesn't really look that different. The item placement isn't that different. And it's really hard to recommend it for the price, and it's not cheap. Got you! It's not cheap, but for fans of the series like me, people that have played the old one through and then the new game again, and you just want to revisit it, you want to see the ultimate version of this game with the DLC that you haven't already got, go check it out. If you already have the DLC, I'd say give it a miss or wait for a sale. The graphics do look better. There's no denying it, they do look better, but they don't look that good that you have to pay 20 quid to get it. Now I only paid 20 quid for the season pass really, so it was a great time to do what I've done. Other than that, I'd say wait for the sale, because the different enemy placement is not that great. Whoa, 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 that might have been a bad time to do that. I'm gonna leave him here, I'm not even gonna fuck with him, he can stay down there forever. But that has been the Dark Style, the first impressions of the new version of Dark Souls 2. Scholar of the New Sin, or is that what it's called? Scholar of the Sin. I've been Pipe Scrone. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Hello, buddy. Oh god, oh god. And this dude's back. Reckon we can avoid him? Yes, we're pro. And there's an item here. I want to risk it. Fuck! Fuck! Now we've got 3 of them to fight. Fuck! Run! How mad they look. Yeah, apparently they chase you longer as well with this. Let's test it. Well, they're not going to chase me up there. I'll see you soon.